I'm Link, and my last meal would be a breakfast flight with coffee, crab legs, smashed patty double burger, Indian food, my mom's country style steak and gravy with mashed potatoes and Le Sueur garden peas and crescent rolls, gooey chocolate chipless cookies, dry dog food, a bottle of Topo Chico and Mellow Yellow in a can. Oh, and something that challenges the kitchen team and pops.
Everybody has exactly two things in common. We all eat and we're all gonna die. Link Neal, welcome to the show.
I'm glad to be here.
You don't
I'm
seem
hungry.
glad though. You don't seem glad. Can I just get the expression on this face?
I'm starving. And I didn't eat my smoothie this morning because I wanted to be totally excited for my last meal. And then the existential part of it, I don't know, just something about it makes me nervous. I would like to know that I had something to say, but I don't know, man.
You're nervous about death itself, or you're nervous about not having enough to say about death?
I don't think about it that often.
Interesting.
Because, let's see, from the age of 10 to the age of 35, I was totally good with death. Honestly, the thing I'm wigging out about is looking like a fool who doesn't think about death and has nothing to say.
So you wanna eat some breakfast?
Please, I think if I ate my meal, my blood sugar would be in the right place.
Yeah,
I think that's the biggest thing. I never skip my smoothie and I could faint.
Yeah, you could die, you could faint, you could hit your head here and you could die. You need to make peace with one, whatever you believe in, and then two, yourself, man.
I've made peace. I'm ready for this.
All right, Link, first up, we have your Honey Bunches of Oats, your Raisin Nut Bran, your Frosted Mini Wheats, a nice carafe of whole milk, and then a cup of coffee.
Yes.
Let me ask, so Christy, your lovely wife, your beautiful children, they are 24 hours away from standing over your open casket. I assume you're having an open casket funeral. They are weeping, but not weeping with sadness, Link. They are weeping with the love and the life that they shared with you. And this is the first step to getting there. How do you feel?
I feel great about this. I mean, I feel like I invented this when you were asking what I wanted, a cereal flight.
It's nice, it's luxurious.
Because I knew I had to have cereal. Oh my gosh, I love cereal so much. I could cry.
It's comfort in a box, it really is. Please, pour your milk. I'm gonna follow your lead because I generally let my cereal sit for 3 or 4 minutes to sog up.
Yeah, the question is really, and thanks for preparing these. I know somebody had to open the box. I think you got these in a pretty good order. Honey Bunches of Oats first, then Raisin Nut Bran, then Frosted Mini Wheats. But once I go from one to the next, there's no going back.
Really? You don't like the soggy cereal?
It's not about the soggy, it's about like if I eat the Frosted Mini Wheats and then eat the Raisin Nut Bran is not gonna taste nearly as good as it should.
Do you think your obsession over control is ultimately about the fear of death, which is the ultimate uncontrolled experience?
Do I have an obsession with control? Seems like that was kind of a given.
Wait, did you not know that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I did know that.
But I mean, honestly,
That's fair.
where does that come from? Because to me, that's the root of it, right? Is that there are things in life that you can't control, so you take the things that you can, which is to say the order that you eat your cereal in, right? The rate at which it
makes me feel
soaks.
good.
Yeah.
It does make me feel good. It gives a sense of security. You know what? I'm gonna throw it in here too. I'm going all the way. And I've not saved enough milk for this third one.
We can get more milk. Guy, more milk!
No. The milk. Oh gosh, now I got a little bit of the Raisin Nut Bran in the Frosted
Suddenly
Mini
the
Wheats.
wheels have fallen off the control. How does that make you feel?
Uneasy.
Right?
Uneasy, it's just not optimal. One thing I've discovered about myself is I've always looked outside of myself to be told, you're doing this right. You're okay. Or you're good. You're a good person. I really don't want to die today because I feel like I've just started that work. I'd like to finish that. I would love to be convinced that I'm good.
Do you think that reasonably you can get to a place where you are satisfied with yourself and only yourself by the time that you die?
Yes.
And do you think that if you were to die before that happened, that would have been a failure?
I'm just gonna do the best I can. I wanna live because I enjoy it. I don't wanna do it just so I can be perfect. I think that's a trap.
To me, there's a difference in being perfect and not getting that validation from outside sources, because all of them out there, right? That's the very ironic thing about talking about having this self-sustaining sort of validation machine, is that you have billions upon billions of views and billions of comments and millions of people who have subscribed to watch every move and give you that validation. Like, how do you go immediately from having millions of people to validate you to having just one? That's crazy to me. That's the trap that we've set.
I think the relationship I have with the mythical beasts is by and large positive. I don't think I give them an inappropriate amount of power over my self-worth. But maybe I'm able to say that because, you know, I am, people enjoy me. Enough people like me that I make a business out of it. But I do feel like I'm at a point, and I'm moving on to the second one.
Oh, okay, I'll join you. Honey Bunches of Oats is literally my favorite cereal of all time.
It's so good. You can't let it get too soggy.
No, because it goes quick. And to be clear, this is not Raisin Bran. This is Raisin Nut Bran. It is an entirely different cereal producer than Raisin Bran.
So much better. So much better than Raisin Bran Crunch, which was my favorite for a while.
Let's flip this page here. You talk about how having a relatively positive relationship with the mythical beasts, but possibly only because you are very, very well liked, right? Mythical has avoided scandal. I was gonna say against all odds, but we don't do anything scandalous. I mean, God forbid that scandal hits Mythical and you suddenly become the main character. Can you put yourself in that mindset and try and feel where your psyche would go? You have the people who have, I mean, funded everything awesome that this company has built, all of your awesome life experiences. Those people suddenly turn on you. Do you have the power within yourself to reverse that course?
I have the right people around me. I'm talking about lawyers and agents. No, I
do not come for him.
I have the right people around me who love me. My relationship with Christy, first and foremost, keeps me very grounded. You know what I'm saying?
I sure do.
And my relationship with my kids keeps me very grounded. With that group, family, friends, starting with Rhett, and then I got a handful of other friends that like I really could count on. I even have pastors.
Are they still there for you?
You know, I reconnected with my pastor back in North Carolina. Like, he's just such a great person. We left the state. I also left the church, and then I started going to a church out here, but that's really when it kind of started to unravel.
You canceled yourself to Jesus, and then you were given redemption with the pastors who still loved you.
I canceled myself to Jesus.
That you can have that title for free for a memoir. I'll take like $50 cash right now.
Anybody in the Jesus camp would tell me, you know, he's always there for you if you want to come back. And I do know that. And I reserve the right to do that.
I think we got it.
No, wait, I didn't eat my frosted
Take a bite quick.
At all.
We've got the runtimes on 50 minutes. Like, you can't control every single thing in the video, but apparently you can. Cheers.
I'm gonna take this home.
All right, Link, next up, we have your double smash burger with American cheese used in 80-20 blend.
Ooh.
A simple bun because you said you did not want it fancy. Bacon, sauteed onions, mayonnaise, a simple pleasure. And then we have gigantic, comically large steamed crab legs. This is king crab out of Alaska with melted butter, Old Bay, lemon wedges, and then, of course, Topo Chico, the best mineral water in the game. Cheers.
Yes. Oh, you agree with that?
I've done blind taste tests with like 20 different mineral waters. Topo Chico wins. One more thing though, you also requested a special bib, and so
Yep.
since you're gonna die, you might be a little bit crabby. And so let's dig in, man.
Crabby. How's this for sound? You know? I mean, do I get producer credit? I want to start with the burger because honestly, I'm so excited about the burger.
I am too, I think it's pretty good.
Oh, you've done such a good job.
I'm gonna plan the perfect bite.
You are? I know where I'm going. That looks good.
Always show the cross section in the camera.
Oh man, if I really was dying, I'd hate to know that I was too nervous to enjoy the burger. And I do think that's a good life goal.
To get to a point where you're not nervous enough about dying to not enjoy the burger that you're eating before dying?
But I always think of it in terms of like an execution. Like, I feel like I'm getting executed after this.
For war crimes?
Just for something coming out wrong. Really wrong.
Yeah.
Back to that cancel thing.
That's a fear.
One
That's
more
a
bite
fear.
from me.
You talked about how you don't think about death a lot because you used to think you had it all figured out. I'm noticing a theme with like the smash burger is really nostalgic. The cereal is really nostalgic. A lot of sort of a healing the inner child going on.
Oh,
GMM, it's silly as hell, man. Mythical Kitchen is silly as hell. We do a lot of things that are really silly. I would classify it as escapist content. And I have this general theory that people watch things on the internet. We watch sports, we watch dancing. All these things are merely to distract us from the fact that we are going to die. Do you think that GMM is deliberately escapist, or do you think that came from like your id?
I don't think it was deliberately escapist, but I definitely know that it is escapist. The way that we decided to do it, the things we weren't interested in talking about,
Here,
the
take a crab
places
leg.
we weren't interested in going, kind of dictated what we talked about. And let's see, where do I want to start?
Oh, we have crackers all over here. You can just go to town.
We wanted to do a daily show. I'm just going to eat this.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna do something a little crazy here. There it is.
We didn't want to get, we wanted to be a respite for people.
Did you want to be a respite for people, or did you want to be a respite for yourselves?
I mean, I definitely was never interested in talking about controversial stuff. Like I said at the top of this, I think that's why I have anxiety associated with this, because I think that these existential topics are very important, but I just don't, oh shoot, I wish I could have just gotten that meat out.
Oh, I know. I'm trying my best.
Oh yeah, I did it.
That's perfect.
There we go.
Now that is control. Link, you are never going to die because you were able to extract the crab leg like that. What do you say to people who say that you have an obligation to do that, though, right? Because like I feel like anything
right.
I experience, you are experiencing at least 10 times, right? With the amount of following, the amount of time you've been on. I will get hit up in the Instagram DMs for people
Right.
that are telling me about world atrocities that I've never heard of, saying you need to speak out about this.
Right. It seems like it would be so easy for something to come out wrong. Or for me not to have fully thought through everything and every angle, so it just kind of, it can freeze a guy.
Yeah.
If you're me, a lot of times I have this instinct to kind of bury my head in the sand because I just don't know what to do. But the thing that I'm trying to do is say, well, what can I do? And what can honestly come from within me that can have a positive impact? I have love to give, man.
I know you do. I'm feeling
That's-
the love.
Like, that's what I want to focus on. And I can't be everything to everybody. I don't want to avoid those things for business reasons. I just avoid it because that's just not who I am.
If you were to solve 3 crises in the world right now, what would they be in order?
You really want to know that?
You don't have, no, you don't
not
have to
a
answer
fair
that. I will.
That was a test.
That was a trap. Never underestimate the power of bringing joy to people's lives. And that's something that to open this door, you've really taught me here. And something I always thought if people weren't perpetually mad at things, right? That meant that things in the world didn't matter to them. I thought to care about people was to be pissed off all the time. And now I realize that by simply enjoying the pure pleasure of just eating a gigantic crab nugget pulled pure clean out of the leg and people watching it and then expanding on this idea of love and joy and happiness, that can sometimes do more than just being pissed off.
I like the sound of that. I couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, Link, for the main course, we have your mom's country fried steak with buttered canned LeSueur peas,
Yep.
brown gravy, mashed potatoes, underbaked crescent rolls. And boy, are they underbaked. We also, you said you wanted Indian food. I know you've been to Dishoom in London, so we copycatted their jeera rice, chicken ruby, which is a play on butter chicken, raita, garlic naan, and then a can of mellow yellow. Don't call it Mountain Dew knockoff. This is the real stuff.
This is the real stuff. I don't like this can though.
We were just talking about how unmellow the new branding is on Mellow Yellow.
Yeah, they gotta, let's dink it and drink it. They still got it though.
I know, they didn't change the formula, just the
Oh,
branding.
man.
Tell me about your mom's country fried steak. Where does this take you back to?
This is the main thing that she would make, and you know what? This past Christmas, she spent her first Christmas with us here in LA, and I got her to make this.
No way.
This is like our special Christmas Eve dinner. And yeah, it just brings back so many memories of just sitting there, just me and my mom. It's me and my mom eating dinner. We gotta hurry up and finish up because Entertainment Tonight's about to start.
Do you eat it all together? You gotta get a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything. You did better this time than you did when you tried to fool me on the show with it.
Also, we didn't have the mashed potatoes and peas, and that makes the dish.
It really comes together, and you know, with my mom making it at my house, Christy was like able to look over her shoulder and figure out how to make it so that when my mom passes on, this recipe stays with us. Like my nanny's fried chicken is gone forever. Like I remember that, and I would have put that on the list, but like it hurts a little too much.
Yeah.
Because I know there's no way you'd be able to do it because I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful. Do you have traditions like that you are going to pass to your kids?
Well, not related to recipe.
Not the smoothie. The smoothie's not going with
Pour
Lily.
the milk.
You said something earlier that you don't really talk to your kids about death, or it's something you haven't talked to. And to me, I'm not a religious person, but now that I'm getting to the age where I'm thinking about having kids with my fiance, right? We're talking about the idea of how Jewish do we raise them. I think one of the good things about religion is it gives people a common mythos, right?
Yeah.
It gives people this bedrock that you can establish foundations from. And like you said, you didn't fear death until you were like 35 when you started questioning things. I understand all the negativity about religion and the bad things that can come with it, and I'm especially talking from a place where I wasn't entrenched in one, but hot damn, that seems like a good deal.
Just because we're not giving them like this complete instruction manual, I think just being completely honest about, hey, we're open, we're positive, we're not, I'm not raising my kids as a counterpoint to what I no longer believe. I try to like give them a landscape where it's values based but it's open. And we practice a lot of love. I think if you practice a lot of love and honesty, I don't have the answers. And so I'm really hoping that you don't have to have them. It's not having the big answers, it's about having the small moments. That's what I'm counting on, because that's really what I got. I'm extremely proud of the human beings that have grown up in me and Christy's home.
I've met them
They are
all.
great.
You're correct, they are great.
And this is almost raw. Thank you.
You're welcome. I was
Thank
gonna ask. I know how much you love raw dough, but this is pushing it. I like dip into the chicken ruby.
I'm
right
using
here.
my raw crescent roll instead of the naan.
So you talked about not wanting your life to end because it's frankly so awesome, right? So in the book Catch-22, there's a character who says that he found the secret to living a long life, which is you should do as many boring things as possible, because when you're doing a boring task, every hour feels like it's 5 hours, so therefore he's living 5 times as long. But then of course the Catch-22 is that you've lived a boring life and that sucks. We've been doing Mythical Kitchen for 3 years, right?
Okay.
At least at the time of this video. Hopefully you're watching this 50 years in the future. I feel like life has passed so much faster during that because I've been doing so many awesome things. Do you feel like your life is passing quicker because you're doing so many interesting things?
Well, thanks for putting this thought in my head.
I know.
No, I didn't think that my life was passing more quickly because I'm enjoying it. What?
Well, do you now?
I hope not. I'm not allowing myself to understand fully what you said for that reason. I'm gonna live life to the fullest, man.
Yeah, people say that as a platitude, but like, do you actually think that it's going to lead to a harder downfall in the end?
I don't know, I just don't buy it.
I mean, it's fair.
I'm not getting on this train with you because
You don't have to.
there's so many fantastical things that we both do professionally. It tends to kind of wash over you, It's like you're kind of pumping out content. It is a job. It's arguably maybe the best job on the planet.
Agreed.
But I have a way of there's so much of it that it just kind of washes over me. And then when things are boring or, normal or you know what, even bad. I'm not saying that there hasn't been some bad things that have dropped into my lap. It's like, well, it's all part of it. The thing that I've dealt with a lot is just waiting for the other shoe to drop in terms of, or maybe it's the first shoe. I don't really understand the analogy, but I'm waiting for something bad to happen because I'm so fortunate.
We've just been eating this and gabbing, but this is incredible, man.
It's so good.
Unreal. V knocked this out of the park. V cooked this. This is awesome.
I don't know why I took my family to Thailand. I should have taken them to India.
Yeah.
Like people go to Thailand because they love the food, and I got over there and they're like, well, don't you want to eat this? Don't you want to take this cooking class? And I'm like, oh, that's not why I'm here. Honestly, I don't know why I'm here. I just thought it would be interesting.
All right, Link, for dessert, we have dog food, but tastes good, dry, I believe is exactly how you wrote it. So this has been made with a Wagyu tomahawk steak that we ground up with sweet potato, carrot, brown rice seasoned with sage, parsley, rosemary, dehydrated into dry dog food kibble. And then we have your signature chocolate chipless cookies.
Yes!
Very doughy and underbaked. You see just the syrup oozing out from the center. And then finally, in the email, you said you wanted something that, quote, challenged the kitchen team and really popped.
Because I felt like I had not done anything to challenge you.
I know, but here we are at Link. We have your challenge dish. First off, our bottle service girl coming in. Look at how much this pops on camera. Link, if we put this in the thumbnail, we get at least a 2.3% increase in CTR. Isn't that big? And then finally for the dish, thank you so much, bottle service girls. We have Link. The most challenging dish of all time is a simple French omelet. Everybody knows that. You have to be able to get this correct. We want it to really pop, so we put some Pop Rocks on there, a beautiful chive garnish, and then again, look at how the dance moves really explode on screen.
This is an omelet.
Oh, no, not only an omelet, it's a perfect French omelet cooked by former Michelin-starred chef Lily Cousins, who somehow left a Michelin-starred kitchen to do this. For you, for us, for herself, for everybody, for all of you. Link, all of this was always for you.
I'm flattered. Those are fiery and loud.
Yeah. Real distracting, isn't it?
V, I gotta say, I love your sweatshirt. I know we want to sell those, so I would like to make a plug if I
Please,
could.
absolutely.
Go to mythical.com, be your mythical best sweatshirt. This one's in that color, and then there's another color. I think this is the greenish one, and then there's a grayish one.
Are you gonna get buried in Mythical merch?
No, they asked me to wear it today, but I wanted to go in them. I wanted to dress up a little bit.
Thank you so much, bottle service.
Be your mythical best is something that I've said for years. I mean, that's why we can put it on a sweatshirt. I've always felt good about that because I'm not telling people what to believe or what to do, but I'm giving them parameters to like, just be your best. And you know what? You can figure it out.
Yeah.
Should I eat this first? Because it is an omelet and you don't want it to sit.
Please, eat the omelet first. I think if we're being honest, it has been sitting a while. The texture on the omelet is actually perfect though, because we have really talented people. You see the little bit of ooze coming out. The Pop Rocks are really making it pop.
Yeah, that was not really a literal instruction.
We tried, Link, all we can do is clearly communicate with each other and follow it as best as we can. We tried to take the note and we hope you like it. Did you not love the dancing?
I loved the dancing.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I don't like it.
It's
I don't
bad.
like that. I don't like that at all.
Bad, you know?
It's terrible. Oh, and then the pop. I can't even wash it down because it's just gonna react to a Pop Rock.
Okay.
I'm out.
So that went in, that.
Lily, omelet was well cooked. Try the dog food. The dog food's good though.
I bet the dog food is gonna be better than that.
Yeah, I mean, you instructed us to make the dog food good. Can I ask why the dog food?
You know, the mythical beast that won the virtual taste test with us, this was his idea. Cause I was like, ask us anything. He was like, are you gonna go on Last Meals? I really wanna see you on Last Meals.
No way.
And I said, actually, I think I am. Do you have any ideas? And he said, you should get him to make dog food and make it good.
Well, give it a dish.
So,
Take
hey,
a big mouthful.
this is the most interactive dish in the history of Last Meals. This is good, man.
It's really good, isn't
I mean, it is meaty, and I kind of want to think of it as more like cereal. Like I want to pour milk on it, but that ain't working.
You could put like a really loose gravy on this and it'd just be a really
A
delightful
loose
dish.
gravy. Gravy train.
Yeah.
It's like sucking on a nickel.
I thought you were gonna say nipple, but yeah, it's got a muskiness to it for sure.
Like coinage.
Like an Egyptian pharaoh, will you have your dogs killed once you're died to
Once
be
I've
buried
died?
with you? Yeah.
Once
That's
I've been died,
Once you
definitely. If they're still living, I would love. No, I don't want to do that to them.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up. Also,
Yeah,
you
I would
could
like
get
to.
canceled posthumously. Like the Queen of
Right.
England did because she killed off the line of her corgis, and everybody was super cool with everything she did until then.
Really?
Yeah,
Every single thing. That's right.
all of them.
I get the joke. Yeah, I've been trying to explain to people for decades that a chocolate chipless chocolate chip cookie is not a sugar cookie, it's not a snickerdoodle, it's nothing else. It's a chocolate chip cookie without the chocolate chips, and it's a special its own thing.
You're correct, and it is significantly better than a sugar cookie, than a snickerdoodle. This is just smart.
Oh man.
It's so
And
underbaked. It's so
I'm
good.
going right for the middle at 1st too.
Yep.
Why is it so good?
It's just brown sugar. That's the only thing, man. It's a sugar cookie with brown sugar, but it is.
Oh.
But that's all chocolate chip. Did you not know that? That's all a chocolate chip cookie is? Like the brown sugar is the good taste.
Don't
a
ask
little
me,
bit of
did you not
molasses.
know that?
I'm sorry.
That
I
was
know, that was
obvious.
incredibly rude. I'm sorry.
When Rhett talks to me, sometimes he'll begin a conversation with, you know about the so-and-so, right? And if he knows that I don't know about the so-and-so.
Yeah.
And so one time I just stopped him and I was like, stop starting conversations like that.
I have a question about GMM.
Yep.
Of course you've heard of GMM.
Yep. Good morning, Memphis.
That's right. That's right. They do good work for the greater Tennessee area. No, I want to talk about, if you just like take stock of what's around you. We have dog food. We have one of the greatest cookies in the world. We have Pop Rocks. We did a merch plug for a sweatshirt. You talked about how much that means to you. We had bottle service. That stuff can only sort of exist in an environment like this, right? It's an environment that you frankly pioneered and there were so many imitators. Does part of you though still wish that you had more quote unquote mainstream success? Like, do you look at all this and simply go like, hell yeah, I helped create this and pioneer it, and this is the perfect world? Or is there part of you that sees yourself in a crossroads? I want your, the Santa Claus moment where like, are there any regrets in that?
Honestly, I feel like I'm at a point where I'm really happy with where I'm at. Right now, I'm just really excited about what we are doing here at Mythical and there's a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, I could have been somewhere worse. I could have been somewhere better, but the fact is I am right here. I'm serious. This is the way that I think about things though, right? Like to me, I don't believe in the concept of free will at all. I think we're all just sort of floating around in this morass, and we are all subject to our hormone levels, our own invasive thoughts, the environments that we grew up in, the traumas that we carry, and I think all of them just coalesce with everybody else's weird network of stuff that nothing could have ever happened differently than it did right now because of those factors.
People are gonna believe what they wanna believe. I say that. People are gonna do what they wanna do, but are they bound to it? Is it like given every single parameter, are you just a creature and a product of all of those factors, and it's just like, this is how it's gonna be?
If you need a life-saving liver transplant, and the decision to get the new liver was between you and a preschool teacher in Shaker Heights, Ohio, do you think that you should get it because you employ more people and also affect so many more people?
Would I kill a preschool teacher?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. And how many seconds do I have to decide?
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Me. I'm gonna save myself.
What a piece of crap. You ready for the lightning round?
Yeah, I hate lightning rounds. I'm such a slow thinker.
You had 12 seconds to decide if a preschool teacher died.
It just wasn't enough time. It wasn't enough time.
What do you think you would have gotten to a different answer if you had more time? You think you would have knowingly killed yourself instead of just murdering that poor preschool teacher from Shaker Heights?
Probably, but I didn't.
Yeah.
May she rest in peace.
All right, other than me, who's the one person dead or alive that you would want to share your actual last meal with? It can also be me if you want to choose me.
How can it not be Christy?
I don't know, that's why we asked the question.
Let's go with in addition to like spouse or kid.
Yeah.
I guess it would have to, I don't know. Right now I think it'd be Rick Rubin. I'm very fascinated with that guy.
Who's Rick Rubin?
He's a music producer.
Who's your dream eulogizer at your funeral, not counting Christy, Rhett, any of your children, myself, or Rick Rubin?
Yeah, so somebody, dream eulogizer.
I saw a video of Rick Rubin talking about writing the hook for Chop Suey by System of a Down. I know who that is now.
Yep.
Yeah. The Father. You know, I can't sing it, but I come in thy spirit.
I'm thinking, leave me alone.
Father,
Shut up.
Lightning rounds generally go quicker.
I know, in the edit it will. The more you talk to me, the less I'm not getting any closer
Sorry,
to the answer.
nobody look at Link. He's got to think.
I don't care who looks at me.
Okay.
Just shut up for a second.
I'm trying.
If it can't be any of them, I guess it would be my friend Mike.
What is the one video you would want to be remembered for after you die?
I was kind of hoping it might be this one.
Do you have any regrets in life?
I was mean in high school to Lindsay, especially. I don't know why.
Do you want to give a sincere apology to Lindsay right into that camera?
Well, I mean, it was kind of implied, wasn't it?
Are you happy?
I am happy. Christy she sent me a text yesterday. I could show it to you, but I'm not.
You don't have to.
And she was like, how are you doing? And I said, I'm good. And then I said, I'm happy.
But I mean, in the larger existential context, like you could draw a little 1 year circle around it at least and guarantee
what
happiness.
you see is what you get, man.
And finally, Link, what do you want your final words to be?
I intentionally didn't prep anything.
Good.
Can you tell?
Yeah, I always think to do that, and then I'm like, it turns out much worse if I don't.
I was my mythical best.
Buy the sweatshirt, folks. We got it in charcoal, heather, and also sage green. Available at mythical.com. Link, thank you so much for doing this, man. Thank you for being vulnerable and existential and honestly putting together a heck of a last meal that challenged the team and really popped on camera.
Thank you.
Link, you got anything to plug?
No, man. I would never do that.
Listen, I'll plug it for him. Good Mythical Morning, 2-time Streamy award-winning show of the year. I think it was nominated for a daytime Emmy once, a couple times.
No, not
Was
yet.
it? Or no, we tried to campaign to get it nominated.
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen, so sorry about that. Well, thank you so much for stopping. I actually thought it was. I wasn't busting your bees right there. Thank you for stopping by Mythical Kitchen. We got new episodes every week. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't told a friend about us, tell a friend, tell 3 friends, tell your grandma, because my grandma really does not like this show. Maybe yours will.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks so much.
And don't tell Nana about this show.
Do not tell Nana. How can you forget to be your mythical best when it's embroidered on your chest? The new BYMB embroidered hoodies are available now at mythical.com.